Hello. Here I am. Oh, no. Hey, I didn't even do the music or anything. It's just like one of those late days. Hang on. We're going to do a little bit of music. Got to have the music somewhat, right? So, got to get into the mood. There we go. So, welcome. Thank you for joining. Hey, Lexi. Welcome. Woo! Another day in paradise. Let's get into this. Um been feeling very drained with Mercury going forward. Had a Was going to be on here earlier, and my com- something to do with my printer wasn't connect. I was in the middle of printing and it disconnected. So I had to reconnect and download everything for my printer again, which was quite interesting. Been under the weather a few days. Last night I slept and feel better. Oh, good, good. Not so, yeah. I'm just I could go and sleep, but I can't go and sleep. I got stuff to do. But anyways, that's good. I'm glad you're feeling better though. I mean, that's a good thing. So we have this moon in Sag and the sun in Taurus. And I think Taurus Taurus earth energy always makes me sluggish anyways. I'm not an earth, being a water person. Taurus energy just like, oh my gosh. It's a lot to deal with. Because it's slow and steady, right? It's slow and steady. Let's keep on going. It's about getting work done, doing the work, going forward, doing the stuff that you need to do and continuing on. We have that Mars coming up to Neptune. And yeah, I mean, you see it. I mean, you see the crazy explosions all over the place with the universities. You see it, happening with what was it? They were doing just a couple of days ago, they were doing nuclear practices in the United States, all through the states and stuff, and all around. They were doing some practicing in the Philippines, the United States with the Philippines, and Beijing didn't like that. They thought that was just kind of rude of them, and they shouldn't be doing shit like that. So, what else? What else have they been doing? I mean, this is like, I mean, we are in very, very crazy explosive energy. We are having to deal with a lot also within our own selves. And yeah, it's just moving on, just moving forward. So let's go to my notes so I'm not just rambling just to ramble, which I often do. So today, hey Derek, welcome. Thank you for joining me. This With all the where everything is being placed and as we're going into the weekend, this is really, again, the Taurus energy, responsibility, taking responsibility for your life, taking responsibility for the things that you need to do, and approaching the things with a balance. Having a balance is a key thing. Now, if you're a person like me who's a complete water baby, having a lot of earth energy, it's like, oh, you just like put the dam up and I just can't move. I can't flow the way I want to because I can't flow until I get this done and this done. Then I can do it, kind of thing. So, with the moon also sextiling over to Pluto, this is about deep openings, right? Deep openings coming in and just, allowing the healing in what is there. And then with the moon urges us to, it is being in Sagittarius. So it's the wanderer, it's the traveler, it wants to get out, it wants to seek, it wants to gain knowledge, it wants to, have that expansiveness, right? That's what it wants to do. But the energy, there's perceived to be some restraints. You can't go here, you can't go there. You got to have a visa for this, you got to have a visa for that. You got to make sure you've applied over here and had all your inoculations before you can go past go. So it's all of these kind of sort of hurdles that are coming up that you have to do. So this is about moving with love, especially with that, coming over with the moon over to Chiron. So it's about coming in, moving with love, not being a bitch to yourself, not beating yourself up. It's about taking that time, taking that energy, and allowing for that movement to go. Now, Pluto is going to be going retrograde next week. And this is a big deal because we're going to see him go back into Capricorn. And this is where you're going to see it's just weird. You're going to start seeing some weird things starting to pop up and people getting off. Like people that are like oh, what's his name was just he's not released from jail yet, but Weinstein, and that he started all the Me Too movement. He has some of his charges were just dropped. Thank you so much, dear. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. I got some little goodies to eat here. So Weinstein is getting off because of something was leaked to the juries, right? So that is totally crazy. So we're going to start seeing things like people that shouldn't are going to get off, right? And they're going to have like their friends or their colleagues. So there's going to be something, especially when we're going back into Capricorn, right? And that's September, October, November. That's when you're going to see everything starting to drop. Things start going crazy. The markets start going crazy. A de-evaluation of things where you thought your house was worth $100,000 and now it's only worth $60,000. This is where you're going to, things are starting to be set up. And May is really the explosive month of everything coming to a head, it's not coming to a head, but where everything's coming to a sort of a aha opening, getting things in order, doing the things that you need to do, putting, what you need in order. And we also have to look at what's happening within our lower body. So the lower body energies, which is our root chakra, the groundedness, our movement, our muscles, our impulse into action, our movement, right? So this is all about our movement. How are we moving? How are we moving forward? What are we doing to move forward? And this is like with the Sag where the moon is right now, that locomotive, that walking, the hiking, getting things out there, getting things moving. If you're just sort of sitting there stagnant, it's going to be, you're going to get tired. I feel great when I'm outside and I get going and I'm doing things. It's fabulous. But if I come home and I'm sitting, I'm just like, oh, okay. You get sort of into that lag. So this is building your strength up because you're needing to build the strength up because you're going to find the intensity building up as well. And so you're going to be needing that energy to move forward. And this is where also we have the feet, which is Pisces. So we have the Pisces, which is the feet. We have the shoulders, anything from the lower jaw down, the lower jaw and shoulders up to around the thymus. So a lot to do with your immune system is coming up. So watching your immune system is going to be a big one because of the feet having to deal with the immune system. We have part of the peripheral nervous system and central nervous system all, coming up through. There's the major vein that goes all the way up into your heart through the inner part of your leg. So there's a lot to do with immune system that's going to be coming up over the next I'm going to say over through May. So May is going to be really watching your immune system, watching how like Lexi was saying, she's just starting to feel better. So what are you doing to keep up on your vitamins? So vitamin A, vitamin B12, getting your vitamin D, getting your vitamin K, getting vitamin C. It's going to be, and a lot of your minerals and amino acids. So looking at the nutrients, right? The food, what are you eating? What are you absorbing? Allowing for that, the nutrients to come in. And like with Jupiter, Jupiter ruled energy, especially where the moon is. This is like what kind of exciting things that I like to eat? What are so getting away from a bland diet, making something more exciting, making something, if you try Greek food or try, maybe a little bit of Indian food if you want. So finding the foods and that to bring forth a lot of nutrients and connecting. So in looking at your what are your eating patterns and what are those eating patterns like? So this is where we are we're going to be in and we're entering into and looking at our immune system, and especially as we're going through the Taurus energy from the lower jaw to the upper thymus. I got it up to the upper heart area, your shoulders, shoulder blades in the back. So we have that, and then Jupiter going into Gemini. Gemini rules the lungs. So I feel like there's going to be something coming up about the immune system and the lungs. So respiratory things like that are going to be coming up with that. So that's why it's very good to have movement going and not being stagnant. And this is where also Pluto, with it moving retrograde, we're getting out of the gateway, and this is in human design, of stagnation into a gateway of imagination. So a lot of openings are coming in. It's just to making yourself to go through those openings, making yourself go through those parts and move in a positive direction. That's where it's at, baby. Now the book, I have a few suggestions because I'm better off when I'm reading in a group. I don't know about you. And this book on human design, if I don't know if anybody has this book, anybody else have this book? I guess maybe a book club, maybe that's it. Or if people want to get together and just go through the book and read it, you know, or if they're interested of working, there's no cost to this. This is just something I'm throwing out there to see if anybody wants to work through this with me. And I'm just, thinking of maybe a Saturday afternoon or something, and we can go through the book, right? I don't know, just throwing that out there if anybody's interested. The other thing, if anybody is, ideas that are popping into my head is people in Calgary area, if you're wanting to meet in a park and do like meditation in a park and stuff. I live by a really nice park, not far away from me, just 2 blocks down. And then I have also Riley Park, which is about a mile down the road from me. Two really great parks that are really close by me. And if anybody wants to meet up and just do an afternoon in meditation in the park or something, I just feel like just connecting and wanting to get out and connect with people in the human form. In human form, that's what I want to do. So things like that are going through my mind. I think as the summertime comes would be time, to do those connections. The other Monday, we have the astrology workshop coming up for the month of May. And then we also have Journey Club starting on Tuesday to overcoming your blocks and getting yourself free and going forward. So that's about it, everybody. Not too much, I just want people to be being aware of how you're feeling and moving forward and just watching your immune system right now. That's going to be a big one. So, and I'm going out tonight and I'm meeting a really fabulous friend who I haven't seen in the flesh for a long time. So it'll be wonderful to see her this evening and have dinner. So that's going to be a wonderful connection. So let's pull a card. Let's pull a card. What do we have? The wheel, change. So things are changing, things are moving, delays are over. This is sudden and unexpected, good luck. So this is something is moving in a positive direction. And with that, we got the Queen of Autumns. So it's going to move, but it's going to be practical. It's going to be something that you are working on and working towards. This is ability to make things look fabulous, look great, look new, but it's all going to be in the practicality of it all as we are moving forward. So there you go. Have a blessed one, everybody. I know, short and sweet today. May the Lord Lady watch over and bless you and keep you safe in all that you say and all you be and all you do. And we will talk to you tomorrow. All right. Have a blessed one, everybody. And we'll talk to you later.